I'm a fairy godmother. I'm here to rescue you. Yeah, let's go. I think this game is cool. But I can't stop singing the song, but I'm. Anyways, okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the third stream in a row. 3 days of streaming in a row. This is something that has not happened in, I would say, about 40 years. We'll see if it matters. Let's see if we can make this fun. I want to make this stream one to remember. Okay? And we're gonna do it. We're gonna do exactly that. It's gonna be the most obviously stretched out stream of all time, because my plan is to do my plan was to do 4 races at a time, where each race or each cup ends at the one of the new DLC maps. By my estimation, that's 64 tracks we have to do, and that is going to take about 3.5 hours. Eric, going for gold Trago Doggo edition. Welcome in. Yes, I am going for gold. I'm very good. It's a Top Gun Maverick quote. I now have a goal to reference Top Gun Maverick in everything I do. In my English class, I actually I brought it up at least once every class, and not because I wanted to. The only time I did it deliberately, to say like, oh, I want to do this so I can keep the streak going, is on the last day. I was like, oh yeah, I have a doll I want to show you guys, so I did it. Okay, versus race. Oh my god, of course we got Kitty Cat Peach. Of course we got Kitty Cat. Wait, though. I mean, Cyber Slick is cool, but Mercedes-Benz is better. Ancient Tires is probably the best. 3.5 hours? Good lord, do you feel it'll take that long? Are you doing all CCs or something? No, my thought process is that, like, the average time to finish a race is 3 minutes is what I was going by. So I'm doing 64 tracks because I'm doing... So there are 16... there's 16 new courses, right? So the goal is to do, like, 4 races at a time, but only playing one of the new tracks per those 4. So we'll do like track 1, 2, 3, and then DLC 1. Track 1, 2, 3, DLC 2. Track 1, 2, 3, DLC 3. So that's, if it is 16 new courses, and we're doing 4 races each, that's 64 races times 3, which is about 3 hours and 12 minutes. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe races don't take that long. And maybe I'm going to get so bored out of my mind that I'm going to just do away with this idea and just do all the all the DLC tracks straight through. I don't know. Because I'm really excited to see them. I haven't really played them, I don't think. Maybe I have. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played this game. Like, it's It's been a while. It's been a very long time. So we're obviously gonna do 150cc because I am a bitch. No teams, normal items, normal com, choose, race count. Oh. Oh. They seem to know what I want to do, but I think we're still going to do 4 races at a time because I don't want to be locked into 48 races. We gotta have a break, you know? But there's no better time than the present. Let's go and do this. Let's go. Okay, wait. Am I stupid? Hold on. Oh, okay. I gotcha. Okay, so there are 4, 8, 12, 16. I know what 8 plus 4 is, I promise. Okay. All right, we got this. Okay. We got this. Like a great song from the Zombies 1 soundtrack. No, Zombies 2, I'm sorry. Oof. Don't cancel me for that. That is Zombies 2. Okay, I promise I know that. It's the song where they're all doing the cheerleader obstacle course, which I just realized how absurd that is. I think that was the joke. Is that cheerleading doesn't require obstacle courses like the military. I mean, they were like doing the military stuff, like crawling in the mud and climbing up walls with ropes and stuff. Okay. So basically what we're going to do, maybe that's what we should do. To make it easier on us, what we'll do is just do like the first 3 tracks of each of these and then end with one of the DLC tracks. I have to be honest, again, I think this is not going to work. Maybe we should cut it down to maybe 2 DLC tracks per per 4. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think I've made a bad decision, but we'll try. Now you'll have to forgive me. I don't remember how to play. Seems to be going okay so far. Oh my god, this game is so freaking pretty. Also, let me know if anyone wants to let me know if the sound is too loud on the game, if my voice is too loud. The only way I'll change my voice being too loud is if it's clipping the microphone, because I'm extremely narcissistic, and I wish for you to hear me more than anything else in the sound mix. Because you're not watching the stream for the gameplay. Like, have you seen how shitty I am at every game I play? Yeah. It's definitely not something you come to this stream for. Okay, I just had to double check to make sure I was actually showing the game, because I wasn't 100% sure on that one. But yeah, it's been a while since I played this. I want to say I did pop it on for a second to play the new DLC tracks when they came out in March or whatever, but not since then. I cannot recall the last time I actually played it, other than that very small, imprecise measurement of time frame. Yo, it's a mushroom? Oh, dude, nice. This game makes me want to actually not tell that joke, because it could be considered against TOS. It was related to... Oh! No! I was hoping I could get in second place before the shell hit me, but I'm too good at the game. I'm like Hangman from Top Gun Maverick. I'm just too good. They're gonna have me in reserve the whole movie. Look at that. It didn't even set me back at all. It set me back exactly 3 centimeters. That is not bad. Alright. Kitty Peach rules the day again. I don't even know why they have other characters in this game. Cat Peach is clearly the best one out of all of them. I don't know who would say different, but there there is no better character. Um, okay, you know what? I think I think I've changed my mind. We're gonna do two. We're gonna do two DLCs per 4. I think that makes more sense and will be less annoying to get through. So I hope you guys appreciate that. Appreciate that I am breaking it down. I heard that they updated Coconut Mall actually. I think Kotaku's headline was Coconut Mall updated to add back in manslaughter. And I think it has to do with the cars in the level are no longer stationary. They now actively try and murder you. Which is something that I did not know was supposed to be a thing, but that's pretty cool. You know, I think that adds a fun new layer of something to worry about. Real danger, you know? I never noticed the motif of this music. I have played these tracks, by the way. I recall now. I think I even streamed it. No! Speaking of forgetting that I played a certain game, I was looking through my, really? That's it. At least I got him to die as well. I was looking through my old broadcasts, trying to find my Halloween stream, so I could take screenshots of my Harley Quinn / Daphne costumes, and because I was talking to a friend and I was like, hey, I'll get you screenshots of my costumes, but I never did. But I did today. I decided, okay, today's the day that I'm gonna do that. So I did it. But anyways, on my way to getting to the Halloween stream, I found my Halo Infinite stream. And I was like, wait, what? I do not remember ever playing Halo Infinite. I don't remember that at all. Like, not at all. Really? Are you literally going to do this to me right now, you sack of donkey dicks? You literal trash heap? No! I thought it was going to be a super horn. Dude, what the fuck happened? This computer got suddenly, like, so shitty. And by shitty, I mean, like, way too good. Come on. I am merely a human, please. Stop. Follow Asimov's code of robotics or whatever. Which I think is actually fabricated. Oh my god? Are you literally going to tell me that I'm going to lose first place? That was extremely close. That was extremely close. Anyways, I think I read that Isaac Asimov's Rules of Robotics was actually from a novel. I feel stupid because I thought that it was actually like a law of robotics. Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but I thought that someone literally sat down and was like, okay, so when we make robotic things, we need them to follow these rules. I only just found this out recently, and I'm not even 100% sure if I am recalling it correctly. I might be embarrassingly double wrong. Maybe it actually was a non-fiction thing. It was not based on a fictional novel, but yeah. By the way, fictional novel, a little bit of a redundant statement, wouldn't you say? Because a novel itself is fictional, right? Like, there's no such thing as a non-fiction novel, right? I don't think. I don't think that's a thing. Oh, yeah. Let's get those bouncy bouncies. This game really does look so beautiful. It makes me wonder why Kirby Star Allies was not like 60 FPS all the way through. And don't give me that bullshit about like, oh, they just didn't know how to do 60 FPS. No, they did, because the menus are in 60 FPS. It is the definition of, oh my god, I am a dummy pants right now. Are novels inherently fictional? That was my understanding. It's possible I might actually be wrong, but I thought they were. If you want, you can look it up. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm right, you can look it up. No, I'm saying like, legitimately, I am not 100% sure. I could be wrong about that. But that's always been my impression. You never really hear about non-fiction novels, do you? I've never heard that phrase in my life. But I don't know. I could be wrong. But there's a subreddit on Reddit. Jesus Christ, talk about redundancy. Called Mildly Infuriating. And nowadays it's kind of become actually infuriating. The original purpose of it was to highlight first world problems. Like, they, I forget what I was saying. Gotta be honest. What was I saying? I have no idea. Nintendo pulled off 60 FPS with Smash Bros. On any 3DS. Since that point, I've always felt 60 FPS is the bar for me. Exactly. The fact they could pull that off, but they can't pull off Kirby Star Allies in 60 FPS? Come on. Like, 60 FPS... I mean, sorry, Kirby Star Allies doesn't really have that much going on. Like, someone could argue the processing power or whatever, but I honestly, I feel like there's no excuse. And the problem with Kirby Star Allies is that the 30 FPS is... I think it has poor frame pacing because it actually feels really choppy. Whereas Kirby and the Forgotten Land, as far as I know, that game is 30 FPS all the way through, but it's locked 30 and it's frame paced well enough that it never feels anything but smooth. So, I'm not sure. It's really interesting to me. Now, if I could just remember what the heck I was talking about before that, I'm so sorry. We were talking about, let's see, Mario Kart, beautiful graphics, 60 FPS, 30 FPS. I thought I was on a different topic than the 60 and 30. Maybe I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, whatever your name is, Morton? Yeah, dumb name, by the way. But more like more dumb. Because it can't keep up with me, because I'm a kitty cat. Because I'm a kitty, I'm a cat, meow. Speaking of that, if anyone wants to play Fortnite at some point, I'm always open to it. I had a lot of fun yesterday. Had a lot of fun streaming that yesterday, actually. It was 2.5 hours of pure fun, except for that one person that was standing outside the door, and I was stupid and didn't know that, and I died. But other than that, it was great. We even got a Vic Roy. I made a clip of it. I didn't post it to Twitter. because I don't really know why I didn't post it to Twitter yet. Dude. Okay. Like, I get it. I do. But I would really appreciate if the computer would stop being a douchebag, okay? Hey, Trog, maybe if you didn't drive on the fucking grass, you'd be totally good. Yeah, no shit. I know, that was a dumb idea, but, like, shut up. You're not the one playing. If you want to play Mario Kart 8, fucking play it yourself, okay? I'm gonna play the way I play, which is with the utmost skill, something that you have never seen in your life, okay? I bet you can't even win at Connect 4. Hey, Trog, why would you tell someone that they can't win at Connect 4 when you have proven on stream that you can't win Connect 4? Because I have matured since then. I've gotten better at Connect 4. I won a single time. That is exemplary. If anyone is curious about that whole thing, on the stream, we played a lot of Worldwide Classics, 50 fun games or whatever. Clubhouse Games, 51 Worldwide Classics starring Pitbull. I, for some reason, was so fucking bad at it, at Connect 4 on it. I played against the computer, I played against real people. It didn't matter what happened, I could not fucking win. I think out of like 40 games I played, I won a single time maybe. Like, it was bad. I'm not even kidding, like, this is not a joke. You can look at the streams. It'll take a while because Twitch's system of finding streams is still dog shit. But, you can find it in my highlights somewhere. You know, let's not just blame Twitch, okay? You can also blame me for being extremely lazy with the titling. I think... I don't know why I do that. I think because I don't start highlighting things until it all piles up and it's about to expire. And then by that point, it's like, well, I can't come up with a cool title for this. I've never been good with titles, actually. Titles are not my specialty. Like, clips. Have you seen how shitty my clip titles are? Like, they're overly wordy, and they don't do a good enough job of expressing what the clip is about. But I'm trying, gosh darn it, I'm trying, and gall darn it, people like me. I think I actually just remembered what I was talking about that I forgot. Mildly infuriating, I think. Is that what I was talking about? So, this is a subreddit dedicated to first world problems of just the most immense pettiness. Stuff like, oh, this tile in this building is off-center by a millimeter, or this picture frame is not perfectly situated at a 45 degree angle, sorry. It's not perfectly straight. Like, that's what the place was supposed to be about, but over the years, it's molded into something a little more frustrating, which you could say is kind of funny, because it's like, oh, well, that is mildly infuriating to you, is it not? The fact that it is it's moving away from what it was designed to be originally. You can argue that, yeah, of course, you can argue that, but that's not the point. The point is that people have taken it to a different extreme. It's no longer stuff like that. Now it's stuff like... I don't even... Stuff that's not mildly infuriating in a funny way. It's legitimately rage-inducing. Like human rights violations and all that stuff. It's gotten so bad. Now, there are some posts uh, that are still applicable to the old format, but overall, it's gotten a lot worse. Now, okay, so I remembered what I was talking about there. I don't remember why I brought it up in the first place. Mildly infuriating. Maybe it was that the friend... That's right, the friend I sent the pictures to, all they said in response was nice with 2 exclamation marks. Now, socially speaking, my understanding is that when you have just a nice, that means stop talking to me, I never want to talk to you again, you're stupid. If you have 1 exclamation mark, that's like, oh, I'm trying to sound interested, but I'm not really, but that's still kind of neat. And then 2 exclamation marks is actually enthusiastic. So, what I'm saying is that I think she is interested in those photos, but I am still mildly infuriated by the lack of a response. Because, I gotta be honest, sending those photos, even screenshotting them and posting them to Twitter, it took some courage. So, like, this person I don't really know that well, so it took a lot of courage for that. On Twitter, it wasn't that much, because you guys, I mean, I stream, you know, and it was part of the Halloween stream, and man, they really want me to fail. It feels a lot like the student debt system. I don't know. It took a lot of courage, I guess, because I don't know them very well. And yeah, but they love Harley Quinn, and they sent me a picture of their Harley Quinn costume. So I thought, oh, I'll send them pictures of my costume. But all they said was nice! Exclamation, exclamation. So, I don't know. I was kind of sad about that, I guess. If you're interested, they're on my Twitter. I think at this point, when I plug my Twitter, I should just be real about it and say, yeah, hey, I'm plugging my Twitter. It does sound a little euphemistic, though. Sounds like, perhaps it would be paired with a Hitachi. A wand of some sort. But that's obviously not the intention. I am merely saying that if you want, my Twitter is out there. It is my name. I really should just... Not my name, sorry, my Twitch name. Which is Trago Doggo. In case I just need to make sure that everyone's included. You know, maybe some people don't see the name on the screen for some reason or another, and that's fine. So I'm just helping you all out, okay? But I kind of wonder. I cringe a lot when I go into someone's stream and they have these automatic chat thingies that say like, hey, follow, hey, subscribe, hey, go to my Twitter, hey. I just cringe a lot when I see that, but it might be helpful in growing the community, I don't know. But that's not really being true to myself now, is it? If I clearly don't like something, but then I do it because it might grow the community, I don't know, it's just... I feel like that is not appropriate, maybe is the word. I don't know. I want to take my stream more seriously. I want to grow this stream. It has the seeds. It has the people that care about it. It has the kitties. But I think there can be more. I don't know if you can hold on to a bomb and let it explode, or if that'll hurt me, but I don't know. I don't think it's a bad thing to want the community to, like, get bigger, I guess. But I don't like that way of putting those chat messages. I don't... I don't know, man. Like, I feel like if you want people to follow, if you want people to subscribe, if you want people to go to your Twitter, it should happen organically. It shouldn't... I think your stream itself needs to make a case for it, not a message in the chat pressuring someone to do it. But at the same time, maybe it does help. I don't know. Like, all those YouTube things where they're like, hey, like the video. Hey, 69% of you aren't subscribed. Hey, leave a comment, blah, blah, blah. Like, do people really... Does that work for people? I'm not asking in a douchey way. I'm saying legitimately, analytically speaking, is that actually helpful to getting people to like your video or comment on your video? You know, I don't know if I'm making sense, but I feel like this is a personal issue that I have to contend with, that maybe I'm just an old fogey that's trying to do it the old school way, but with the absurd amount of people that have Twitch channels and YouTube channels, Twitters, Instagrams, TikToks, maybe it is something that people need to be reminded of. Like, maybe you can't just rely on people saying, hey, I like this video, I'm gonna like it without being prompted to. You know? I don't know. I feel like this is one of those topics that in like a few months I'm gonna listen to it and be like, yeah, not sure if that was the best topic, but it is something I've been thinking about. At the end of all this, what I'm trying to say is, hey, I'm wondering if I should do that. If I should just give in. Oh my god, they are manslaughtery! I wonder if I should just give in, because it seems like everyone else on Twitch is doing it. And yeah, okay, if everyone's jumping off a bridge, would you do that? I don't know, is it safe to jump off it? Is there, like, a pillow at the bottom? Like, excuse me. Oh my lord. Okay, you know what? Yeah, no one ever asks that, do they? Everyone stops at the bridge, but is it a safe bridge to jump off of? Is it a cliff that has water at the bottom that everyone likes to jump off of? I don't know. It could be. Dude, okay, it is crazy how much more nervous I am now about those cars. The fact that they can actually run around now, I don't like that. It makes me very feel icky, you know? It's a lot. I don't like it. I don't like it. It makes me feel rough and tumbly. We did Thwomp Ruins. Sunshine Airport? You know what? Let's not just do everything straight through. I need to add a little Need to add a little spice to it, you know? Got to keep you on your toes. Keep you guessing. Like, oh, are they going to choose Music Park? Are they going to do Coconut Mall again? I don't know. I did have a rule that I wouldn't do more than one playthrough of each track, but rules are meant to be broken. So, I don't know. Keep watching until the end because you won't believe how it ends. That's okay. So, okay. Telling people to like your video, telling people to join your little Patreon, that stuff, it's whatever. But what really is bothering me lately is the people saying, like, make sure you watch until the end, because you're not going to want to miss this. That is the pinnacle of me thinking you need to just let your video speak for itself. You need to trust that you can retain people without worrying about that. I don't know. That one really bothers me. Like, I can see how telling people to like the video can help them. Like, oh, you know, they're consuming a lot of content, maybe they need a reminder. But the whole, like, watch until the end, I do not like that so much. It bothers me so much for some reason. Now, let me also add in this little tidbit that might also give some context as to why I'm such a curmudgeon. Is that I've always been a curmudgeon. I don't want to say I'm a contrarian, but I think I am a little bit. Not on purpose, sort of. But, like, okay, here's an example. I don't like being told what to do or being manipulated to do something. Like, in school, before they had an announcement, they would always put a beep. It would always be like this beep. And it was clearly meant to get your attention, right? But for me, I always made sure not to move an inch. I made sure not to look up. I made sure not to do anything. Because I didn't want them to think that that noise manipulated me into paying attention. This runs deep, dude. I'm not even kidding. Let's go! Let's go! No! I mean, it runs deep. I don't like feeling like someone is telling me to do something. I want to do it by my own agency. Now, I do some petty things on YouTube that relate to this that I'm not going to divulge because I don't want you guys to, like, hate me. But it hasn't changed. It really hasn't changed. If someone tells me to subscribe, I will not do it. That's as deep as I'm going to go on my pettiness on YouTube. But I talked to a friend who's very supportive of all the things I do. But even they were like, Trog, that is petty. Like, yeah, but I want control of my own life, you know? It really is fascinating. The psychology behind all this is, I don't even know. It's crazy. So I think automatically, because of that aspect of myself, I don't like when people tell me to like something or follow. It makes me want to do the opposite. Like, I follow people, I subscribe to people, I do it when I think that I like them enough that I want to do it. If I like the video enough, I'll like it. Or if it's by Sophia Carson, then obviously it gets a like automatically. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Yeah, I don't know. It just, it's a thing. And I am 100% not the only person that does this or has an issue with it, but I think that it is kind of a vocal minority sort of thing, maybe. Oh boy. I think it might be a vocal minority thing because clearly, if all these streams, if all these YouTube videos are doing these things to push engagement, it has to be working on the large scale. So, I don't know. Anyways, Jesus Christ, that was a tangent. I am so sorry. Also, I hope it doesn't paint me in a bad light to anyone. Oh my god, I threw my banana away. Well, now how am I going to get my potassium fix? That sucks. Oh, wow. Whoa, is this like a new area? Dude, I feel like this is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and I just opened the rail or whatever. I don't... sorry. No, you have to grind the south, north, east, and west rails, I believe, or something. And then it, like, triggers an earthquake. And then everything falls, and it's really exciting. Definitely recommend it. Now I'm just pissed again, because I realized that they were going to make a Tony Hawk 3 and 4 remaster, and I'm so mad. Oh, I'm very sad right now, everybody. That hurts. I don't know if you guys know, but Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 is actually my favorite Tony Hawk game. Underground 2 is close, but Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3... there's something so perfect about it. Like, the revert was probably the most meaningful addition to connecting your tricks. The manual obviously helped a lot, but the revert changed everything again. Like every iPhone that releases. It was amazing. And all the other Tony Hawk games added at least something new to add to points. But I don't think anything ever eclipsed the meaningfulness of the manual and the revert. Like, you have spine transfers, you have leveling out. Those came about in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. Those are helpful, of course, but not, like, game-changing. You could get off your board. Oh, cool. But that was more of a... I should have saved that coin so that when I got blasted, I could have at least recovered one coin. Like, you could get off your board in Underground, which is cool, but it didn't really add much in the way of points. It was more just they were changing the formula up. That was less about being able to get lots of points and more about that. Just a new way to experience the game. Did I get it? Let's go. Maybe? Oh my god. Blow... a bubble. The size of Texas. You jerks. Whoa. Wait. Have they always made sound when you go over that road? Dude, have I just not been playing this game with sound or something? I do not remember that. I don't... I remember this. I remember that sound, but I don't remember that other sound that was going on. That was really cool. Okay. please. Let's go. Boom. Okay. So we've gotten second place once, but first place every other time. That's good. That makes me happy. Okay. Next race. Let's go. Yet again, I actually forget what I was talking about. Dude, this is bad. I already talked about Jennifer Connelly yesterday. I love her. We talked about the Sophia Carson scale, that's right. I ushered in a new scale to grade the intensity of my admiration of someone. It's called the Sophia Carson scale. Most people are not on the scale. I'm going to refresh your memory if you weren't here. Most people will never see that scale. Most people will never be on it. But if you are on it, maybe it should be like, supersonic and hypersonic. Like, I was trying to do the thing where I go in front of the car and make it get hit by the shell instead. Oh my god, dude. These turns are scary. Yes! It worked! That one did work. Okay. Oh dear. Bro, okay. Who in God's name is doing this? Thank you, Dry Bones Bowser. Thank you. God bless America. Oh my god, are you freaking kidding me, dude? It's a blue shell. I am freaking out right now. I swear to God, each race they get even more aggressive. I am so confused right now because the first race, it seemed like they were pretty nice. They weren't like too bad, but now it's like really, I mean, they're aggressive. I want to see if there is anything on those license plates that's like an Easter egg. One of my favorite Easter eggs in Top Gun Maverick is when they're playing a second blue shell. Now that is something I don't recall happening in quite a while. When they're in the bar, they choose a song on the jukebox and they put the number 86. And that is the year that the original Top Gun came out. And they focus so heavily on it that there's no way that was unintentional. It was really cool. I like that. There's another Easter egg that has to do with a certain car. I appreciate the fan service, but it's one of those things that when you think about it, it kind of doesn't make sense, I guess. But it's still cool. I like it. But yeah, the Sophia Carson scale. So we could do it like hypersonic, subsonic. Except you can't be above Sophia Carson. There's no such thing as hyper Sophia scale. But you can be sub Sophia. But, I mean, ooh, bet you didn't think I was going to do that. Let's go. Sub Sophia sounds derogatory. I don't mean to say that if you're not on the Sophia Carson scale that you are, like, bad. It's just you're not quite to the Sophia Carson scale level. And the whole thing with the scale is that each number represents a 10%. So if you're at a Sophia 1, you are 10% of my love of Sophia Carson. If you are at a Sophia 2, you're at 20%. Like, the percentage out of 100 how much I love you and admire you. Oh no, we weren't able to do it. That's okay. Dude, that's right. When I played this level before, it was like really confusing. I I don't know what the general consensus is for the level design for this one, but I feel like it's unnecessarily confusing. And I can't really tell you why. But anyways, Jennifer Connelly is like a Sophia Carson 4. Gina Davis is Sophia Carson 1. But again, 1 is good. The fact that you're on the scale at all is amazing. Like, that means that I admire you a lot. Okay, I don't like those shy guys just sitting there. It's scaring me a little bit. Please? Yes? Yes! No! Fuck! Wow, I think the squid ink actually screwed me up for once. That might be the first time in 6 million races that I got screwed up because of the ink. Wow, and it really screwed me up, dude. Wow. Anyways, that's the Sophia Carson scale, if you're wondering. This music is bumping. Maybe that's what's also confusing me a little, is it's like, this music's too good. It's reminding, oh my god, you know what it is? It's reminding me of the Kirby Fighters 2 Tetris 99 theme. What the heck? Hey, let's go! Oh my god, we almost lost it again, but we did it. Let's go. Nice, nice, nice. Whoa! Okay, you know what? I take back everything I said. When you start knowing where to go, this level is fucking cool. This is a really neat level. I am loving this. I am so sorry for being, you know, for potentially being rude about it. That's a really cool level, and I actually love all the little areas you can go to. I feel like there are probably 17 different variations that you could go on in that level, and I think that is just fantastic. Seriously, that was really cool. I loved it. What a change of pace for me, right? But that was pretty neat. Oh, Excite Bike Arena. I love this level. It's simple, but it's really fun, and I love the nods to Excite Bike. It's really fun. Actually, just remembered, I need to make sure I have my Excite Bike 3DS downloaded. I'm trying to think, because I have, like... this music. Yes. Oh my god, I love it. Again, this level is so simple, but the way it translates what you know about the game and adds in all these little touches, it's... I don't know. I think it's probably my favorite level of all the ones that are trying to be fun updates of classic concepts. Is it Mute City? One of the F-Zero maps is really cool, but I still think this is just, it's so elegantly simplistic. Okay, alright, you know what? It's okay, it's alright. We're fine. I really like this level, though. But on my 3DS, I have, like, a folder that's all my classic games, and that includes, like, Xevious, Urban Champion, Kirby's Adventure, all of the Sega 3D classics. But I have this weird feeling that I might have forgotten to download Excite Bike. I don't know. I remember when I was getting really into that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game for that one stream, I was like, oh man, this is going to give me a great opportunity to play Streets of Rage on my 3DS, because I bought that. I bought... Uh, uh, I bought the Sega 3D Classics Streets of Rage, and it was not my favorite game in the world, but I thought that since I was really into beat-em-ups for that one night, I was thinking, oh, maybe this is a good opportunity to give Streets of Rage a better chance. Like, I will now know what it's like to have fun with one of these games. You know? Let me get some water real quick. Give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry, I'm back. I had a pretty fun game of Find the Kitty today. I heard SB climbing the couch, and then I didn't. Okay? So usually that means she'll be, like, somewhere else. And she was somewhere else. But I wasn't expecting where she would be. So I was looking everywhere. I looked in the room. You know, usually if I can't find her, she's on the bed. Or she is in a box somewhere. Or behind the curtains. But she wasn't in any of these places. And then I'm like, what's going on? But then I see a little flap open behind my couch. And I open it up. And it was like... It was so cute. I opened it up, and there she was, just loafing. It was so cute. I took a video of it. I'll admit, after I found her, but still, it's very cute to look at. Like, probably should have braked before that, so I wouldn't fall down into the pit. I feel like that probably added to the time it took for me to get back into the race. But it was so cute, and you're probably wondering, well, wait, a flap on the couch? Yeah! So the couch has, like, electronics in it and stuff. So I think it has flaps on the back to help with accessing things more easily. Or, you know, maybe even if it didn't have electronics, it would be better for easy access. But countries that I love include Norway, Canada, and Lesotho. A little known, I want to say, enclave of Africa, of South Africa. It's like inside of South Africa, and I think that's an enclave. Am I wrong? Or exclave? No, I don't know. I know that Enclave is the name of an Xbox game that looked really stupid. But it was also, it came out at a time when I thought a lot of things looked stupid. It came out at a time where I literally told my dad, he was listening to music in the car, and I'm like, can you turn that off? I really hate music. And he was like really concerned about that. He was like, Trog, I mean, it's fine to not like this music, but to not like music at all? It's like, yeah, Dad, I don't like music. I was in a bit of a phase, okay? And by a phase, I mean, you know, that old, like, oh, I think this teenager's acting out, you know, trope in movies. Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. I mean, I was the full 9 yards or whatever. I don't know what that means. Oh god, I'm dumb. Ah, yikes. Oh boy. Yikes. Screwing up a little bit here. But I had everything, dude. I had like the all black wardrobe, listening to My Chemical Romance, Hawthorne Heights, Escape the Fate. Sorry, I had to really think about that one. Escape the Fate was one of my favorites. Listening to Other Side by Red Hot Chili Peppers every morning and making myself cry hysterically because that song like really gets to me emotionally. The most concerning thing, however, that I did is I took a pencil and I wrote on the wall, "Fuck this world," and made a little devil face. My dad found that like 10 years later and he was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Listen, Dad, like, would you agree that this world sucks?" And he's like, "You know what? That's a really good point you make there, Trog. I never thought of it that way." It's like, yeah, exactly, Dad. Thank you. Something else that I did that was a bit more concerning is I had a lighter collection. I didn't use the lighters. I want to clarify. I did not use the lighters for anything, like smoking or anything. I promise. Yeah, no, that is not me. Legitimately, that is not me. I collected lighters because I don't know, I just became fascinated by certain lighters. There's so many out there that are like basically figurines. Like I had one that was a pig, and when you lit it, the fire would come out of its nostrils. And I had a poker chip lighter where like the top you slide open and then it lights the lighter. Those were the two I remember, but I think I had a collection of like 10 or 11. They were really cool. But I may have damaged the house a little bit with it. I took the fire and put it on my countertop and destroyed the counter. Not like the best thing to do, not the cheapest thing to do. Probably the most. That's like the biggest red flag. If you have a teenager and they start collecting lighters and burning random parts of the house, that's a red flag, and you should absolutely, like, make sure that doesn't happen again. Oh, wow. I've never seen this level before. Oh my god. Look at all the Donkey Kong references. I love it. Okay, it seems like they might be less prevalent out here. But I'm sure we're going to get back in the city at some point. Oh, wow. Dude. Oh, wow. This is really, really fun. Wow. I see the Donkey Kong screen up there. A little, like the NES/arcade game, more likely is what they're referencing there. Whoa. Wait, what on earth? Wait, what? Have they changed things around, or am I just... I swear to God, the fireballs never sounded like that. That did not sound like fireballs that I know from these games. Have they changed the sound? Or is it different in this level, maybe? I'm really confused. That's interesting, though. I was, I guess, a really destructive kid. I only realized this after I was talking to Chris, who's been around me longer than any of you have. We're going on 21 years of friendship. So he knows me. He knows of the things. He knows my dark past. Because he was a part of that dark past, that dark period. He was part of that. Like, he saw it firsthand. But I was very destructive. You know, that lighter thing I just told you about, and I used to shoot my guns. I shoot my books with a BB gun. In fact, I went to the house recently, and my Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix book still had. I meant this one, sorry. My Order of the Phoenix book still had BBs lodged in it. And there are holes in the walls from me shooting the BB gun. There are controllers that I broke. There are DSs that I broke. In school, I was on, like, not probation necessarily, but I was such a bad kid in school. I was defiant. A really interesting callback to earlier in the stream. I was very defiant. And it got so bad that I had to sit with the vice principal whenever there was an event, because she wanted to make sure I didn't do anything bad. But at one point we were in the library, and I had a book with me, and just I got really mad and started tearing it to shreds. I don't know why. I don't remember what the impetus for it was, but I just started tearing it to shreds. And Chris was there saying, like, Trog, dude, stop. And I didn't listen, and it got so bad that I got a referral, so. He tried to save me, but you can't save someone from themselves. So, it was, I really am curious why I did that. But yeah, I was very destructive as a kid. I've thankfully gotten a lot better about it. I haven't intentionally broken anything in... It's been a while, I guess is what I'm saying. It's been a long time. Probably since high school. I haven't broken anything intentionally. Yeah, middle school was tough for me, for sure. I got expelled, actually. But it was all because I was defiant against the teachers. They told me to do something, I did the opposite. They told me stop chewing gum, and I would keep chewing it. I was very theatrical with my displays of aggression. In class, one time I flipped over my desk. But I promise in my head, I was thinking, in my head, I was like, okay, I'm going to flip over this desk, but I'm going to make sure that no one gets hurt. So I'm going to flip it in place. And no one got hurt, so I succeeded. But I guess that was not appropriate, so I got a referral for that. And then there was another time in metals class when I accidentally burned someone. Now, I know, considering all the stuff I just told you, for me to say I accidentally burned someone sounds a little weird. Like, probably not true. I promise that I had no intention of hurting anyone at all. Um, but when I was in, it was metals class. We had a metal workshop class, and I um, I had metal. Oh, what the heck? I don't remember this. I'm not that familiar with this level, but I don't remember this being a part of it. Huh. That was kind of cool. So, in metals class, we were like superheating metal rods because that's what you do in metals, right? But I was so scared of the heat that I was holding my metal rod out as far as possible because I was so scared of it, and I accidentally jammed it between this kid's armpit. I turned and he was right there. He had like a jersey on, so it wasn't a basketball jersey, so he didn't have like anything covering his armpits, and I accidentally put the metal bar in there and it burned him, and it was so bad. I promise I maintain 100%. I'm very candid, I'm very honest about my intentions of things. I promise. That was completely not intentional. But because of my reputation at the school with the teachers, they said I was a danger to society. So for the rest of that school year, I had to have my mom come to class with me. And I don't know if you guys have experienced that before, but it kinda sucks. Um, anyways, then I had mono and I had to miss a month of school. It was bad. Anyways, my sixth grade was hell. And I'm not saying it wasn't completely my fault, or completely not my fault. I don't think it was completely my fault. Sort of. I think it was like 95% my fault, but 5% how they reacted. um, but so I got expelled, and then I finished out the rest of that school year. Sorry, the intention was to have my mom there for the rest of the school year, but I got expelled a few weeks later. So rest of the school year was actually like 3 months away from the school year ending. Um, so then I was homeschooled with tutors for the remainder of sixth grade, and then I got into seventh grade, and it was a new school. My mom thought this school was going to be really good for me, but it turned out to be really cliquish because these kids had been going to this same school together for their entire life, basically. It was a kindergarten to eighth grade school. I can't believe I pulled that off, by the way, that banana. Um, so these kids had been going to school together since kindergarten, so it was very cliquish, and I had a very hard time fitting in seventh grade. Um, and then in eighth grade, I was like, you know what? I don't give a shit anymore. I'm gonna make these people like me, so I'm gonna become my sixth grade self, and I did, and I got almost expelled from there too. Um, I say almost expelled because my mom pulled me out of the school the day that they were going to expel me. So she pulled me out before they expelled me, which was great. And I, it was crazy. It was a Catholic school, so they had nuns and everything. And there was a nun that my mom actually got in a shouting match with in the stairwell, and it was crazy. it was crazy. And I remember the DS had come out at that time, and we were picto chatting, and we were drawing the teachers, but in like really gross form, um, which I do not condone. But the teacher actually found these picto chats, and my DS got taken away, and it was awful. Anyways, here's the exciting part though. That original school that I got expelled from. Okay, so this was halfway through 8th grade. I got almost expelled from this Catholic school. But in the second half of 8th grade, guess what happened? I went back to that other school, the one I got expelled from. They gave me another chance, and I made so many new friends. I got such good grades. I was a star student. So it was a real redemption arc for me, and I'm always very proud of that. Um, and then that kind of carried me through high school. That mentality. I was very depressed in high school. My depression absolutely hit uh, an adolescent peak in high school. My depression in general hit a peak probably a few months ago. It was really bad. But we don't have to talk about that yet. In fact, I'm still not fully recovered, so we'll wait a couple years, and then I'll be like, hey, remember that time I talked about how my depression was so bad? Let me tell you exactly what happened and how that occurred. Um, but anyways, so I was very depressed in high school, but I was still well liked by students and staff. I was not the best student though. Um, I was. I think at one point I had a 1.9 GPA. And I think that was because I was lazy, to be honest. But that wasn't so good, obviously. Ugh. That wasn't the best. Um, but my proudest achievement in high school, the one of the events in my life that I look back on and say, like, I do have the capability to do something, to work hard at something. Like, my mind does have the capability to focus on something and work hard to get it. Is that in the second half of my senior year, there was a bit of a crisis where my GPA was so low that I wasn't, or I didn't have enough credits, or I don't know. It was something about credits. Um, I wasn't going to have enough to graduate that year unless I took some night school. And Adam, welcome in. And I'm guessing since you said quickest appearance yet, you're gonna um, you're gonna be leaving pretty much now. But I will do Mushroom Gorge for you. Absolutely, absolutely, I will do that for you, Adam. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're enjoying the mountains. Um, so my proudest achievement is that I I was doing double classes basically. I had almost a full load. I'm literally about to go on a thing to go up on mountain. Let's go! Happy Bunny! Nice man, yeah. Jasmine! Are you talking about a tram? I really hope you have fun with that tram. Those are always fun. It might be a little. No, it's gonna be great. I hope you have fun. And I'm excited to hear more about it. Um, But in that second half of senior year, I was taking almost a full load of classes in the daytime, and then like 3 classes at night, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember how many classes I was taking overall. But I know that my day consisted of me waking up at 8:30 or getting to school at 8:30, getting home 8:30 in the morning, and then getting home at about 10:30 at night. Like, it was seriously a lot of work, but I was able to graduate on time because of that. So it was very exciting. A gondola. Oh, okay. I I honestly don't really know the difference. Let's go. Whoops. I hope you're enjoying this Mushroom Gorge. I don't have the same affinity for Mushroom Gorge as I think Adam does, but uh, mostly because I don't really I didn't play it much. It might be in Mario Kart 7 actually. If it's in Mario Kart 7, I played it more than I think. But Mario Kart Wii, the game that it's from, as far as I know, is like probably my least favorite Mario Kart game. Oh, okay. You actually don't have to worry about the bomb exploding behind you. Um, Mario Kart Wii is probably my least favorite Mario Kart game. I couldn't tell you why though. Like, it has some great levels. The gameplay is pretty much the same. It's just I don't know. There's something about Mario Kart Wii that I just did not enjoy that much. Um, so naturally, I don't have the same affinity for that level. Um, but it is a really fun level. Like, I can see why it's such a good level and why people do hold it in such high regard. Okay, I swear to God, did they update this game's like soundtrack or something? The amount of surprises I've had with the sound design or whatever. Ah, I was so close. Um, makes me think that there's no way that this is all new, that I think I'm just really not observant. um, which is very, like, I'm 100% sure that's the case, but I don't know. It's like it really is like a whole new world, literally, of sound. I don't remember the songs being such bops. I don't remember the fireballs sounding just like Super Mario Brothers 1. It's this is really strange. And I don't know. Maybe we're just having a good day with Mario Kart, dude. Maybe that is the whole point of all of this, is that we're just having a really good day. It's a good day to play Mario Kart. I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. Also, I just realized, I was looking at the stream just now, our bitrate is extremely low. Sorry about that. Yeah, it looks terrible, but again, we're not watching for the gameplay. We're watching for the commentary and me telling you all about how horrible I was as an adolescent in terms of schooling. Huh! No, son of a biscuit. Oh, we're good. We got so much time, though. Oh, yeah, we got this. I'm pretty sure we got this. Like a Zombies 2 song. Let's go. I got it right this time. Dude, that level is so cool. This game is so good. Like, honestly, I can see why it made like 100 million copies. Which I don't think is that even far. I don't think that's... I don't think that's far off from the actual amount. I mean, it is, but I don't think, like... You know... You know what I'm saying? Waluigi Pinball... I want that to be the finale for the DLC. That's like the one level that I've wanted from the DLC ever since they announced they were going to have some. Um, yeah. We're halfway through, everybody. Oh my god. Okay, we need to... Now we should go to one DLC track per 4 tracks. I have never played this track. I think this is from Mario Kart Tour. I just assume if it's a really convoluted layout that it's probably Mario Kart Tour. That seems to be that game's whole motif. Or design philosophy with the levels. Dude. Oh, cool. Not to say that's bad. Not to say they're bad. It's just... that does seem to be a common theme among all of them. Is that they're really complex. They have a lot of different paths, maybe, is what I'm trying to say. Nothing can... I think that one, like, Japanese castle one, I think that one takes the cake. Like, this is nothing compared to that. It's a lot, but it's nothing compared to that. Eric, you're still here? Oh my god. Hello. Welcome. And thank you for the Bidoof. Thank you for the Bidoof blessing. I appreciate it. Uh-oh. Let's go. I was hoping at least someone was here to listen to my rambling, because it was a lot. There's a lot of rambling. And I want to make sure that there's someone that I have held captive in my audience that will be forced to listen to that rambling. Oh boy, speaking of verbal pauses, when I was looking at my stream for the Halloween costume, Dude. It's the actual Sydney Opera House. It is exactly as small in real life. Speaking of verbal pauses, I was listening to the stream trying to get the pictures, the screenshots of my costume, and oh man. You know your verbal pauses are a little bad, are really bad if you have to literally... If you can literally just click any part of the stream and it starts with or you have a problem. And I have that problem. It is so bad. Like, you guys have no idea. Or you probably do, because I've been doing it here as well. I just... It's hard. It's hard to maintain a non-verbal pause ideology. It really is tremendously difficult to uphold that rule of not verbal pausing. It's just a natural thing to do, you know? Oh my god, this music. Okay, I do recall this music, and I can say it sucks. Sorry! Sorry to all the baby park lovers, but you have bad taste. If you think about the music, you know. I just realized I think that's the first time I've played offensively. That's bad. I need to switch it up a little. What the heck am I doing? Uh-oh! Oh my god. Oh boy. Bullet bill! Ugh. Dude, can I set my own, Jeez. Can I set my own lap amounts? Because I think this map would be amazing with 100 laps. Considering how tiny it is, I honestly could see it taking only maybe 1 minute. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe even 30 seconds. What am I doing? Excuse me! Oh my god, bullet bills. Let's go. Whoa, let's go! We did it. Let's go! Everyone, let's go. Oh my god. That is so nerdy, I love it. Sorry, there was a joke on Twitter. It's like, Walmart fans, or sorry, fighting game fans, when they find out Walmart has rollback, it shows them beating each other up. That's so good. That's so good. I'm still not overly familiar with the different types of fighting game online code, but I know rollback is the one that's like, if you don't have rollback, your game sucks, basically. Like, it's a thing. Okay, I do wish that I maybe didn't lock myself into 48. I'm starting to feel the burn a little bit, you know? But when else am I going to do 48 tracks, you know? Perhaps the next time I do 48 tracks is the next time I do 48 tracks. I don't know. But when is that? That's the question. Huh! Oh, shit! I overestimated the jump. Let's go. This might be my favorite Rainbow Road. Like, I love it so much. The colors, the music, the tracks. I didn't even notice you leave tracks on it too. That's so cool. I love it. And I love the layout. I love the drifting. It's so good. I really do love this. Ooh, we almost screwed it up though. Okay. My blue ball sense is tingling. My fucking hell. My blue shell sense is tingling. My Jesus Christ. A blue shell is gonna hit me, is what I'm saying. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, yikes. Anyways. Let's just not talk about that ever again, thanks. I'm telling you, Freudian slips are a real thing. Not that I was thinking about that. There's no reason for me to think about that. There's no context in which it makes sense that I would think about that. Maybe I was thinking about how much I'm balling. Like, I got a McLaren 570S. I have pictures of it. I'm not making it up. It's a legitimate. It is a legitimate fucking McLaren 317,000 S3675. Um, I was gonna post that on Twitter. Actually, I was gonna be like, "Hey guys, I got a new car," but I don't want people to think that I actually have a McLaren. Because, like, are you kidding me? Of course, I don't have a McLaren, but the oral surgeon does, and I don't know why, but it kind of bothered me that he brings a McLaren to work. I don't know why that bothers me so much. I literally have no idea why, but it just seems kind of weird, you know. You're in this industry of helping people, and you're driving a McLaren to work. I don't know. I don't know why that bothers me. It's really cool that he has a McLaren, don't get me wrong. And, like, good for him. He's successful enough that he was able to afford it. But I think it might send the wrong message. Or maybe I'm projecting. I don't know. They don't call me the Epson Mega Cinema 6800 for nothing. I am quite a good projector. And no, I am not 100% confident that that is the actual model number of the Epson projector. Again, I don't know why I pulled the coin out before I got hit. It's always a mystery. It's one of life's great mysteries, sir. I graduated second, just trying to manage expectations. Wait, have we already done... Did we already do that level? I'm sorry, I think we already did that level. Whoops. I meant to do the other F-Zero level. Because there are two, aren't there? There's Mute City and then Big Blue. You're my boy, Blue. By the way. Okay, so that was Big Blue. Mute City is the one I wanted to do. But... man, we only have 3 levels left? No. What the heck? We only have 3 levels left from the DLC. And we have 14. That's gonna blow me. Yep. Called it. We have 14 races to go. This is hell. This is what hell feels like, everybody. Haha! But not as much of a hell as I just made the other teammates experience by picking up every fucking box in front of me. Let's go. I wonder, does the ice actually change anything? Or is it like a superficial kind of thing? Like, is it just cosmetic? Or is the terrain really slicker than regular road? I can't tell. Really? Okay, honestly, I don't think I'm ever gonna learn. I did the coin thing again. Why? why do I keep doing it? It's like, come on, man. I just want to, like, I just want to, you know, for once, I want to not suck at this game, okay? I would say I'm actually pretty decent at the game when we're playing Music Park. But other than that, really bad at this game. Trog, might I remind you, you've gotten first place in every race except for one. Yeah, but it's 150cc against normal comms. Like, who are we kidding here? If you're celebrating that, you're probably the same person that celebrates, like, hey, I got 70th place on that leaderboard out of 72 people. Like, it's an achievement for you, sure, but if you look at the percentile, it's really bad. It's, like, really bad. I mean, that is literally, like, 99.17... Hold on, no, that's, like, literally the 0.0025 percentile to 5th percentile. Like, it's not something to be really proud of. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm really screwing up people's perceptions of themselves. I don't mean to. This is supposed to be a really inspiring stream. This is supposed to be a time when you can be inspired. You can feel like, oh, wow, this stuff that Trog is saying is really hitting home for me. That's what I want you to feel. But I think really at every moment, I'm basically just telling you how much of a failure you are, and I'm sorry. But no one can be as much of a failure as I am with the way I said failure before I muted to take a drink of water. Why did you specify water so harshly? Are you trying to hide something? No. I very rarely drink alcohol. By rarely, I mean, like, I had a shot back in March. I'm not just talking about my booster shot, am I right? But, I had one shot in March, and I didn't even take it as a shot. I was the dork that was just sipping it throughout the night. I was literally just holding it and sipping. Like, really? It's not what shots are for, dude. But, and then I had a drink with dinner, which is something I've never done before, actually. I've never had alcohol at dinner. Because I'm always scared, like, what if, like, I'm drunk or something and I can't drive? Like, it's this really big worry. But apparently, if you eat stuff, you're not as, if you eat enough stuff, it won't affect you as much. And I am so insanely pissed that I just lost my super horn. Really. I lost my super horn. Really. If I get blue shelled right now because of that, I'm gonna write a strongly worded tweet to Nintendo of America's official Twitter. Hey guys. Let's go. Nah, let's not go. The banana giveth and the banana taketh away. No. I think I'm gonna get second place. I'm gonna get third place? Bro. No. No, 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 no. This isn't how it's supposed to go. No. You bitch. You dirty, 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 dirty little tadpole. I'm so mad. Okay. I think there's still a good chance that we'll be able to get, like, first place overall. I mean, I am in the lead by, like, literally 200 points, maybe, but still, I wish that the game didn't suck so much, okay? That's all I'm saying. Waluigi Pinball is going to be our finale. Or Music Park. I don't know. We might do it might be a two-part finale. Like Saw 3D was supposed to be. Or like Divergent series Allegiant was supposed to be. Supposed to be Allegiant and then Defiant, I think. Ah, I get it. Allegiant and Defiant are opposites. I get it. Cool. I don't know if I talked about those movies. I used to love Divergent. Like, really, really loved it. But I watched it recently, and I would say I did not love it quite as much. But I still liked it, and the more I think about it, the more I enjoy it. But it wasn't quite as good as I remember. And then the sequel, I was surprised. I actually enjoyed quite a bit overall. And then the third film, I really liked. And I'm not too broken up about the fact that it ends on a cliffhanger, because the cliffhanger, honestly, isn't that good. It's very disinteresting. Like, I am not clamoring for another installment of it, which is good for me, bad for the studio. Because, I mean, if you're going to have a cliffhanger, you want it to be something meaningful. You want it to be something that people want to come to the next movie to resolve, you know? Like, the end of Dead Man's Chest, whoa. I'm not going to spoil it. As a joke, I was actually going to spoil it, but in case you haven't seen that movie, I don't want to spoil it. But it was pretty big. It was a big deal back in the day. I still remember I was in the theater. I still remember. I remember vividly when I was in the theater and the reactions of the people behind me. They were freaking out. And I'll admit, at the time, I wasn't, like, up on the Pirates of the Caribbean lore. So I didn't know why it was such a big deal, but now I know. And it is pretty big. Like, it's enormous. Sort of. It might not be as enormous anymore. It has been a while. It is quite old now. So the enormity might not be as well felt, you know? Ah, no. Bowser, I swear to God. Thank you. We got it. 444. Okay, I'm going to have to severely fuck up if I want to lose first place on the overall leaderboard. But what pisses me off is I'm 100% sure that I'm not going to be able to get, like, the 3 stars thing on the trophy. I don't know if they still have that in this mode, but it's not looking good, is what I'm saying. Because I thought for the 3 stars you need to have first place in every race, but maybe it's more of an average? Like, maybe we're still golden. Out of 48 races, 2 of them being second place. Sorry, we're actually on race, what is this, 30? 31, let's go! That's how old I am! Just kidding, I'm 19. obviously. What a weird question to ask me. What the heck? Yes, I'm 19, guys. Come on. This music is bumping. I was not expecting this for some reason. Like, how insanely bumping the music in this game is. Okay, the next time someone steals my shit, I'm gonna lose my shit. Okay? Now that goes, you know, if you analyze that, I was basically saying the same thing in different ways. I'm not gonna use the coin yet. Dude, I'm so good. And look at that. I learned. I learned from my mistakes, everybody. This is a character moment. This is the moment of development you guys have all been waiting for. I feel so much more mature now. I was... Okay, is there a soundtrack for this game where every song is just in lightning version? Sounds really weird and goofy, because I would pay money for that for sure. I was looking through my closet last night, and I found a bunch of Pokemon stuff, and I'm honestly thinking of selling it because it seems like it might be worth something. I am so stupid. I was just celebrating how I learned from my mistakes. I was just celebrating that right now. We're about to have a drink to it. We're about to toast. But unfortunately, I'm dumb. And I just keep fucking up. Oh my god. Is this going to be the second place I get? Is this going to... Is this the moment that I die? Is this my supervillain origin story? Oh my god. Anyways, I was looking in my closet for things, and I found a bunch of Pokemon stuff, and I looked up how much it's worth, and I feel like if I were so inclined, my Pokemon stuff might be worth a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Like, I have an unopened Dragon Majesty Elite Trainer box. Not to be confused with a booster box, that's different. This is an Elite Trainer box. It comes with 10 booster packs, everything you need to get going on, like, your own deck to play the game with someone. It's really quite cool. I don't know why it's unopened, but I also have an unopened Charizard EX pack. I'm trying to factor out, with regards to the Dragon Majesty pack, I'm trying to factor out if I can get more money selling it unopened or selling all of the packs individually. And I think if you factor in shipping, I don't have the luxury of being able to offer free shipping. I think that there would be a significant loss if I did all the packs individually. So I'll probably do it, like, together as its own thing. Like, it's 100% contained, unopened. And then I'm doing the same thing with the Charizard EX thing, because it comes with, like, an XY Evolutions pack and another XY pack. And I feel like XY packs are getting up there in terms of age, and as such, they're also getting up there in terms of value. But I'm also wondering if this is a bubble. Like, is it a bubble that's about to burst? This Pokemon card stuff? I feel like the prices have been pretty consistently growing, and usually that's the sign of a bubble. But I don't know for sure in this context. So I was thinking of doing that. I also have a bunch of cards that might be worth something. If I sold my entire Pokemon folder, I think I could get something. But I also don't want to sell my entire folder. Like, I have a lot of sentimentality when it comes to anything I own. Like that Top Gun Maverick doll, the box was damaged, and yet I couldn't get rid of it. I couldn't, because I've already attached myself to it. And with Pokemon, there's a good deal of those Pokemon cards that I would not be able to part with, probably. Um, Specifically, anything from like base set and jungle set, and then the e-reader cards, which unfortunately are probably the most valuable I have. And then my Legendary Treasures set. My Legendary Treasures set is... I'm so proud of it because it is the only set that I have... I'm putting air quotes completed. What I say when completed, I mean like not counting reverse hollows of everything and counting the secret rares. What I'm considering is, do I have numbers 1 through whatever, 130, and do I have Radiant Collection 1 through whatever, 28, I think. And since I do, I consider that a complete collection. But obviously, if I put it on eBay, I wouldn't be able to say that. I wouldn't be able to say, hey guys, it's a complete collection. No, it's not, because I don't have the secret rares. But still, the fact that I have all the numbered ones, that's an achievement for me. It really is. I think that is so cool. And I feel special. I feel like not everyone can say that they have a completed set, you know? And that includes me, because I don't have a completed set, because we just talked about how it's not a complete set. But in my eyes, it's a complete set, and that's what makes me happy, okay? I feel like you could argue that it is a complete set. Okay? If you have a problem with me saying it's a complete set, don't go to my eBay listing, you bitch. Okay? Because I don't want your business. What I want is for you to... boost me up a little bit so I can get up to that top part, because I think I've only been able to do it that one time at the last lap of the last time we played this. I just realized, I think one of the reasons I'm playing exclusively defensively is because I'm always in first place. So that sounded so insanely humble braggy. No, I mean, like, legitimately, since I'm in first place, I can't really be offensive. I have to be defensive, right? So, I think it makes sense. Oh my god. Lord, have mercy. This is bad. Yes! Yas! Quan Kitty Slay! Oh no. Quan Kitty. It's a kitty. A woos. Whoosh. Ah! Hiya! It's fun. Yeah, so if I need to sell anything, I think some of the Pokemon cards will be easier to sell than others. Like the Dragon Majesty Trainer Box, I don't really have a problem with selling that one. Suck it! Get horned, bitch. Jesus. Alright, sorry, man. Okay, Dry Bowser has been a consistent issue. But I didn't know that Morton was actually above him in the rankings. That's scary. But I think they're both plotting against me. They're both trying really hard. Let's see. Have we done Dragon Driftway yet? I think we have. You know, just in case we have, let's do Yoshi Circuit. And then we'll do Dragon Raceway or whatever. Dragon. Oh, I think it is called Raceway or maybe Walkway. I'm not sure. I was gonna say dragons don't walk. Yeah, they do. They definitely do. I don't know if you've ever seen literally anything dragon related, but they definitely do. They do walk. Time to get offensive. Damn it. Okay, well, I tried. Oh no. Why did I do that? I just compromised my chances of winning the race because of that dumb little stunt I pulled. And that Viper maneuver? I don't want to ever see that shit again. Or Cobra, sorry, not Viper, it's Cobra maneuver, I believe. I'm still not sure what he's talking about when he says that. I'm casually talking about Top Gun Maverick as if everyone has seen it and knows exactly what I'm talking about. Because it's a fact that everyone has seen the film. You can't see it right now, but I am shaking my head quite furiously, considering how I literally did the coin thing again. I should make that a shirt. Mommy, I did the coin thing again. Oh, you poor baby. You don't know how to plan ahead and make sure you don't lose a coin when you get hit by the shell. Mommy. Oh, and other Pokemon related things. I do still have my unopened Pokemon Sapphire for the Game Boy Advance. The issue. There's an issue. I looked up the prices for it again. It does seem like the prices have gone down. But what's really scary is that the price that I've been seeing everywhere may not apply to it because my box itself is slightly smushed, and I'm really sad. So I think it would be considered a damaged box, in which case it basically just lost a lot of value. We're talking, like, I see it go for 1,500 usually, around there. Like 1,200 to 1,500 is the range, but the damaged box ones I'm seeing go for like 300. It's not an insignificant dip in value. That is really bad. So what I'm hoping is that I can somehow use physics and gravity to smush it back into shape. So, like, I don't know, resting it on its side. Because it's only one side that's... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... Give me 1 second. I'm gonna try and find it real quick, and I'm gonna help tell you about it, okay? All right, so got some bad news. I don't know where it is. That's not good. All right, well, that sucks. But anyways, you know what's worse than not being able to get $300? Not being able to get any money. That's what's that's the worst part about it. Okay, let's. Oh man, I'm really sad right now. It has to be somewhere. I put it somewhere. I also have an unopened, brand new PS2. That can go for a little money. You might be wondering, why do you have so many unopened things? Bitch, because I'm a hoarder. Have you not heard of hoarding? I am a shining example of why hoarding is actually a very good idea. Because somewhere down the line, that shit's gonna be worth something. Okay? Actually, regarding the Pokemon cards, the reason I didn't open those is because I got into this mode where I didn't want to open Pokemon cards unless I was on stream and showing you guys. So it's actually, I originally considered it a negative that I was avoiding opening card packs until I was on stream, but it's actually a good thing because now look, it actually might have gained some value because of that, right? I'm thinking from a business sense. What is the most viable option for selling Pokemon cards? I do not think doing individual cards is a good idea. So I would probably do like packs of 5 or something, maybe. And not like random packs. Not like, oh, hey, buy 5 cards and I'll give you some random ones and maybe you'll get one of the really good ones I have. No, it would be all above board. I wouldn't be surprising anyone. Like, I don't feel comfortable with doing a random poll like that. I don't like that. Especially because it's not random because I'm the one that's choosing what's going there, you know? So, I don't know, you know? It's okay. It's alright. That's not as okay. It's okay, sorta, but not quite. I forget, was this the 35th race? I do have to be honest, I am getting a little tired of Mario Kart. I'm just getting a little tired, okay? I'm not saying it's a bad game, I'm just saying it is 48 races in a row was a bit much, okay? I will admit. So I can't even imagine how bad it would be with 64. Like, are you kidding? I am so happy that I had the foresight to not be stupid. You know? Let's do Mushroom Gorge again. You know? Let's do it for Adam, everybody. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, never mind, sorry. We got the bunny. We got the goose. Yay! I was going to do the Sophia Carson kitty interview question, but I decided that that would probably obfuscate literally the entirety of the middle 75% of the screen. So I didn't want to do it just yet. Because you guys want to see the racing, right? So... Fuck! Ugh. I don't want to be the one to take that away from you, you know? Wait. Oh god, it's 48 races, isn't it? Oh god. You know when I said we had 12 races to go, that was under the impression that we had... that we were doing a total of 42 races. Jesus. Alright. Word to self. No, note to self, sorry. I tried to be proactive. I tried to be proactive and stop before I hit a pit. And look what happened. It didn't make a fucking difference. 'Cause Mushroom Gorge doesn't give you mushroom to save yourself from pitfalls. Oh! Okay, I know that one is from Andrew Dice Clay. That, like, accent or whatever, that's from Andrew Dice Clay. I know that one. You know, yesterday I was talking about, like, where did I get this random New York accent? That one is Andrew Dice Clay. If you don't know who he is a washed-up shock comedian that no one gives a shit about anymore. So, sorry, that was really abrasive. I'm sorry. What I'm trying to say is that he's not well known anymore because he's... I don't know. I think he wasn't all that funny. I think that was the problem, is he was mostly shock humor. He was mostly there to shock. Because at the time that he came out, it was pretty groundbreaking, the kind of stuff he was saying. I think. I don't know. I wasn't around back then, but I think he was shocking. And he had that, like, trademark. But I think that trademark and the fact that he never had anything actually hilarious, instead relying solely on shock value, kind of dug him into the ground a bit. So, I don't know. I like Mount Wario. We actually need to keep track of how many races we have left. I don't want to get to a point where it's like, oh, we have, we've done all 48 races, but we didn't even play Waluigi Pinball. Like, what? 37? Bro. Oh my god. Okay. This is literally the worst game I have ever played in my life. I'm not embellishing. It truly is terrible. The only thing that's good about it is Cat Peach. And even then, you can just play Super Mario 3D World. Why do you have to... you don't have to put her in a little pink kitty car with a little kitty tail on the end, which is so fucking cute. Oh my god, I love it. I honestly forget about it a lot of the time, but then when I do see it, it's like, oh my god, that's right. That's really cute. Okay, maybe what we need to do is do, like, 7 Excite Bike races in a row. Like, I'm not even kidding. That is what I'm thinking of doing. I want to be done with Mario Kart. I don't want to be done with Stream, but I want to be done with Mario Kart. Bitch. You better be joking. If you're unaware of that reference, it's from Euphoria. There's a woman named Maddie in it, and she really likes saying bitch. And anyways, there's one scene where she says that. She's like, bitch, you better be joking. Or something. I don't know. There's a specific way she says it that I'm trying to emulate. That's why it sounds a little weird, probably. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. This is making me want to play Amped. Really, really good Microsoft snowboarding game. I kind of miss those days a lot, actually. The days where it felt like there was a lot of variety in the properties that these companies had. Like Microsoft had NFL Fever, Amped, Topspin, Viva Pinata. Sony had My Street. Um, Sony had My Street. I don't know. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is that back in those days, I think there was more variety in the genres you could find from each developer and publisher, especially publisher. Nowadays, Activision is Call of Duty. That's it, Call of Duty. Going so far as to fold their studios all into the Call of Duty machine. I mean, you also have like uh, you have like the Diablo remaster and Warcraft 3 remaster and stuff, but I don't know. Feels like Activision really doesn't do much now other than Call of Duty and whatever Blizzard stuff they have. And then Ubisoft has the formula. Nintendo, I don't know where I'm going with any of this. Because, you know, back in the day, I do think that platformers were quite abundant. And I think at the time, it was maybe annoying. Much like the way first person shooters nowadays are very annoying, at least for me. And I'm sure many people. Like, the amount of first person shooters is crazy. But I have to remember that back in the day, that was platformers. Like, every single game that came out was a platformer. It was a lot. There were some shooters, obviously. Like, you had Medal of Honor, Killzone, Black. But, I don't know. It felt like a better balance of first-person shooters, third-person shooters, tactical shooters, strategy games, RPGs. Maybe I'm looking back with rose-tinted glasses, though. I'm not 100% sure. But it just feels that way, you know? It feels that way. Woo! Uh-oh! We got the red shell! Okay. If you're wondering, I have not watched any of the Jennifer Connelly movies that I bought. I was watching The Dilemma, though. That's a comedy with Vince Vaughn. I use comedy loosely so far, but with Vince Vaughn, Kevin James, Jennifer Connelly, and Winona Ryder. And it's about half an hour in, not all that funny. The idea of the film, the dilemma, the titular dilemma, is if you see your best friend's wife cheating on him, if you see your best friend's partner cheating on them, do you tell them? And that's the dilemma. It's like, oh, should I tell them that their partner is cheating on them? So, I'm not going to turn this into a topic about me giving my own side of that, because that is very complicated. And it depends entirely on your relationship to them. It depends. I mean, of course, you should tell them, but at the same time, you have to be delicate. You have to. You can't. I don't know. It's very complex. And if you're gonna do that, you have to be 100% sure. Um, you can't just be like, hey, this person cheated on you without any evidence. He has quite a bit of evidence. I mean, it's an open and shut case, but you know, yes, of course you would tell your friend, but it depends on how you do it. That's the real dilemma. Is how do you go about doing it? I don't know. It's not exactly a dinner conversation to have. Like, oh, it's a really good meal. By the way, your boyfriend's cheating on you. Like, what? Suddenly I lost my appetite for sustenance. It has now been supplanted with an appetite for murder. This is always a pleasant course. The music, mostly. Oh, I love this part too. It's really fun. And then the moles. Oh my goodness. It's a bunch of moles. I actually applied to a gig service. So like DoorDash, that kind of thing. I applied to one, and right now they're running a background check, but I don't anticipate any issues there. So I might actually be able to get a little more income, which would be really nice. Because, yeah, it's good. It's good that that's happening. In case you're wondering. I don't want to say what it is specifically, because I'm weird about personal information, but it is a service where someone orders you to do something and you do it and they pay you. I'm not an escort. I should probably clarify. I'm not like an escort. That's not the kind of gig this is, okay? I promise. Dude, I'm honestly pondering if I should, like... We're so close, but I don't know if I can do another 8 races. Oh, it's so bad. The commentary is suffering. The gameplay is sucking. The drip is the exact opposite of fucking what's the Chips Ahoy drip about? Divine? The drip is divine. There's no drip to be found here, dude. The faucet's empty. No water pressure left. No, do not quit. Jesus. I know I was just talking about how I want to quit, but I'm not going to quit. That's stupid. Again, I'm not a bitch. How many times do I have to tell you guys I'm not a bitch? As much as you think I am not. I am the exact opposite of a bitch. Do not tell me that I am a bitch. That is an interesting one. Sorry, I just looked on Facebook. Dude, what is this song? I don't remember this at all. What the fuck? It's so good. Anyways, someone posted a meme that was like, maturing is knowing that you were toxic too. Or something. So, not a meme in the sense that it's funny, just a meme that, like, it's true. Like, true growth is knowing that you are at fault. I think that was actually a true growth, not... Wait. I'm confused. The first time I... Oh my god, it even does the dun-dun-dun thing? Oh my god. I never noticed that. Why am I only noticing this now? Anyways, that whole thing with holding the bomb behind me. What happened? Because the first time that happened, it was fine. It didn't explode when... Or it didn't hurt me when it exploded when it hit the shell. But this time it did, and I'm just kind of confused, I guess. I don't know what I did to deserve this. Oh my god, I actually let go of the banana way before I should have. So I am very happy that it did not end up screwing me over. Okay. Let's go. Wait, what happened? Doesn't the level usually let you jump over the Master Sword? I feel like I should have waited. Never mind, never mind. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We didn't have to worry about wasting the super horn on the red shell. I think in most cases you should wait. If you're in first place and you have the super horn, you should really hold on to that thing for dear life. Because that blue shell is... That's gonna be the one that murders you, okay? Ooh. Shoot. Again, I haven't been focusing on what level we're on. How many are we on? I don't remember. It's so strange. It is so strange. Okay, what level? 41. Okay, we have 7 races after this. And I think it might go without saying, but we are never playing Mario Kart 8 ever again after this. Just kidding, we will. But, like, not for a while. Probably not until the next set of levels comes out, actually. Like... Or, okay, let's not be rash. Let's put a little baby powder on that. Because I think I'm just having a knee-jerk reaction a little bit, you know? Oh my god, this music. I'm so confused. Why don't I know... I think I literally have been playing this game on mute or something. Huh. Huh. Ah. Wait, I wonder... Is there a way to tank the damage a little bit? Like, if I landed on one of those enemies and I spun out, would that have negated the impact of the blue shell? I don't see why it wouldn't have, but maybe... Maybe I'm just being hopeful. Hopefully optimistic. Hello. Oh, no. That's fine. If we screw up, we at least have one more lap to go. But I think we're fine. My blue cell sentience is tingling. Wow, fuck everything. Dang it. I was hoping the shell would hit the tree. um, yeah. Alright, well, commentary is dead, so... Hope you enjoy the sporadic discussions. I'm not as good at talking to myself as I used to be. I'm hoping that if I stream more, it'll get easier. I guess I don't really have to turn it into a podcast, though. I can talk about the game, like, that's not a big deal. It's just I like to have a little more variety than that. I consider talking exclusively about the game as, like, a last resort. But at this point, probably, I mean, there's not much else I can say. I think we're going to make it to 3 hours. I don't actually know when I started. I think I started at like 11:50. So we're already 2.5 hours, basically. Okay, so that was 41. Now we're doing 42. Let's do Toad Harbor. I'm just so thankful they gave us more maps. I don't care that we're not getting Mario Kart 9 or 10 or 11. I don't know. I don't know what Mario Kart Tour or Mario Kart Home Circuit count as. But I don't mind it. Like, yes, some of these levels are things we had already. In fact, all of the levels in the DLC so far, except for one, that's 1 out of 16, have been new, or have been old maps. But it's still nice to be able to play new things in the Mario Kart 8 engine, you know? I do worry about Nintendo doing these like best of compilations or like amalgamation games. Like with Super Smash Brothers Ultimate, it was all about like everybody's here, all the characters, 90% of the levels. I never understood why they didn't have all the levels. But like, where do you go from there? And then with Mario Kart 8, it's like you have all these levels, all these characters. Where do you go from here? With Kirby Star Allies, you have every single enemy that's ever existed in the series. Where do you go from there? Like, it's... Oh my god, dude. Fuck off. First of all. It's just something I've been thinking about. It is... Like, anything after this is going to be seen as a step down. And that's why I think we're probably not going to see another Smash Brothers game for... I don't know. Barring a re-release of Smash Ultimate with all the DLC on the next Nintendo console, I don't see us getting another Smash Brothers game until at least the generation after this next one. Or I think I've talked about this before, but I think there were rumors that they might do a remake of the first Smash Brothers, which is extremely limited, but I think that might actually work in their favor. Because it might form that illusion that there is somewhere to go, you know? They'll do a remaster of the first game, which has, you know, the least amount of levels, least amount of content, least amount of characters. It is the bare bones experience. You release that, and then the next game you get, you have nowhere to go but up. So it kind of resets the expectations a little bit. And I know that, like, obviously that's not the case. It doesn't actually reset everyone's expectations, but I think there is a sort of illusion that goes with that. I think there is an illusion. Dragon Driftway. None of the ones I said were correct. I don't know. People are simple creatures. You take a game out of the spotlight for a few years, you bring in a remaster of one with no content. There is a difference. It will start to change the perception, I think. With Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I'm not sure how they're going to do that. Especially, like, even Mario Kart Tour. Mario Kart Tour is like a best of as well. It has all of these levels. It has so many levels. It has so many characters. Characters that we've been wanting forever. Diddy Kong. I mean, I'm sure these characters are in other games, but Diddy Kong, Pauline, Donkey Kong Jr. from the Super Nintendo version. Like, I know that wasn't the most enduring list of beloved characters, but the fact is that Mario Kart Tour has so many characters. And like, how cool would it be to play with the SNES version of Donkey Kong Jr.? Like, that'd be so fun. And like, you have all these fun little outfits, versions of the characters with different outfits. I kind of hope that they incorporate that if they do another proper Mario Kart game on console. I hope they incorporate that stuff. Dude, Tom Nook is massive. What the fuck? Why is he like 17 feet tall? What the hell? I thought the animals in Animal Crossing were like tiny. Is that not the case? Dude, I think they're actually like enormous. Holy shit. That's crazy. I wonder... So I know that this has different variations. This map has different variations, but I wonder if the music changes. Or... Like, I hear a lot of jingling, and that's a typically, like, Christmas or holiday sort of instrumentation. I'm wondering if... Oh my god. Please. Please. No! Bullet Bill, don't even think about it! It's, just something I was thinking of. It's like, if you play it in the summer version, do you not hear the jingles? You instead hear, like, flutes or something? I kind of... Let's do that one more time, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if we get a different season. And then check it out. I hope it doesn't... Okay. Alright. Good, good, good. I was going to say, I hope it doesn't give us, like, winter again. Okay. Let's see if the music's different, or if there's different instrumentation. I think that is different music. Oh my god, it is! That's so cool. Okay. Wow, okay. That's really fun. Oh my god, I love it. It's so cute. Uh-oh, it's Rossetti. I don't remember him being in the game. Haha! Suck it. You suck with your super horn. Get fucked, dummy. Sorry, that's... Trash talk is hard not to do sometimes. I apologize. It does confuse me a little that they don't actually have bells. Like, they changed it for the Zelda level. It's a different sound effect, and maybe the coins actually have a slightly different design, but I swear, bells are not... They're not coins. So, basically, Nintendo, I'm going to still write you a strongly worded tweet educating you on the difference between a coin and a bell. Okay? A bell is the main character of Beauty and the Beast. Also one of the best Disney princesses, hands down. And it's Sophia Carson's favorite Disney princess. In case you were wondering. But the other type of bell, the one that's pertinent to this investigation, or this complaint, is one that you ring. It has a very distinct shape that is very much unlike the coins. I do think it is possible with enough heat, assuming the coins are pliable in any way, or malleable in any way, I do think that it's possible you can make a bell out of the coin, but it has to be very hot, very malleable. So maybe that's what these are. Maybe they are bells before they turn into bells. I'm actually really curious how they make bells now. I think they might make them like I'm thinking. Maybe. Like maybe they start as discs and then they like squeeze them down into the shape and then make the little dipsy doodle on the end. The telltale sign of a bell. I don't know. Probably gonna look that up now. Gonna be like, hey, howstuffworks.com. How are bells made? They'll be like, I see you play Animal Crossing as well. Let me show you. By the way, 45 races. I can't explain why or what's going on here, but I think I'm actually having fun again. And I don't know why. I don't know what changed. Like, now that there are only 3 races left after this, like, I'm kind of missing it already. I had such a fun time, except for that period of, like, 10 races where I was like, guys, this is actually agonizing, and I feel like this is how Dante felt when he was in the 9th circle of hell. I'm not sure. It's scarifying. Terrifying / scary. Sorry. I actually kind of... Scarifying. I kind of like that. Also, it seems like the bananas are placed down not by players. Oh, wait. No, never mind. That is... This is the... I thought this was the first lap still. I'm sorry. I'm making dummy. Ah, Jesus! Adam! I'm back for like 2 seconds. Stealing this place's Wi-Fi? I'm a changed man. ISTG. Okay. Now, Adam knows that I'm really bad with abbreviations. IG I learned is I guess. ISTG. In situations that garner. I'm a changed man in situations that garner. That works, dude. The mountains have changed me. That's so cool. No, fuck off! Bro, Morton. Oh my god, I hate you. Sorry, that was a very... Speaking of changing, that was a very stark tonal shift. I apologize. But that is awesome. I hope you're having as much fun as possible. Thank you for stealing the place's Wi-Fi. I always appreciate hearing about that. Hearing about people stealing things. Okay, so 46. You know what? Since Adam's here, let's do Mushroom Gorge again. I think this is the third time we've played it, but that's okay, because Adam's here, and this is his favorite level. I think it's his favorite level. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take a swig of water. Oh boy. Okay. 46. This is our anti-penultimate race. And prior to this was our pre-anti-penultimate. And I don't think these counters are... Oh yeah, they are different designs. These coins versus the bells in Animal Crossing Land. Boy, you know, I don't remember what I was just fucking saying. Great question. I'll get back to you in a second about that, okay? Shoot, what the heck? I don't remember. What I need to do is record the last 30 seconds of everything I say so that I can listen to it and be like, oh yeah, that's right. It's actually not a bad idea. I guess technically I could turn my stream audio on, but... Like, no? Because I can't hear it? Because I have headphones on. Because I care about my sound quality. I don't want you guys hearing my game audio, you know? I think that was another reason I had my game audio down for so long. Is because I didn't have it running through my headphones. I had it running through my TV. And if you've ever played a game on stream with a microphone and with audio coming through your TV, you will know that it is a bad thing. Depending on how sensitive your microphone is, which usually is pretty sensitive when it comes to streaming, especially if you're using a Yeti. It's difficult, you know. Bitch! Ah! Difficult was not the word I was trying to say there. It's... Oh. Time for me to look up if I have Alzheimer's, because I literally forgot what I was saying there too. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I remember the previous topic though. I was talking about penultimate, anti-penultimate, pre-anti-penultimate, supra pre-anti-penultimate, and then I think it literally goes like pen supra pre-anti-penultimate or something. I don't know. As fun as it is to say those words, I don't think they're official. Penultimate is official. Ultimate is official. I think anti-penultimate is official. But pre-anti-penultimate, supra pre-anti-penultimate, anything past that I think is... The waters are a little shaky regarding the veracity of such vernacular. I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, we're on our penultimate level. Let's make it count. You know what? Let's do... Not that Rainbow Road, you dummy. Not dumb. I'm not dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not a dummy. We'll do this Rainbow Road. And then we'll end with Waluigi Pinball. The only course I have ever requested from Mario Kart. I usually kind of go with the flow, but when you have the option of guessing what the next level is going to be that's added, Waluigi Pinball. I did see a video on YouTube of someone talking about how Waluigi Pinball is actually one of the worst levels in Mario Kart history. And I'm not going to lie, they brought up some good points. I don't agree. I don't agree. Well, I don't agree that it takes away from the level, but I do agree that in a way, like the level design, if we're looking purely objectively, yeah, maybe it's not the best well-designed level, but it's still so cool and so fun and imaginative. And I am so pissed right now. If a blue shell comes out, I swear, by the moon and the stars in the sky, that you are going to die, whoever is responsible. Whosoever launches the blue shell is worthy of Mjolnir. And by that, are you serious? Okay, someone bring out the Poltergust 3000. There are too many goddamn ghosts around here. My God, where is Luigi when you need him? I was literally just thinking, like, I don't think Luigi's in this game. Yes, he is. We've just been playing 48 races. Of the same, against the same characters. Like, of course we're not going to see Luigi. Because, as far as I know, these 12 characters are the only ones that exist in this game. Okay, next race. This is it. This is the finale. 48 races. I think we did everything else, right? Yeah. Yeah. The Paris Promenade, Toad Circuit, Choco Mountain. Yeah, okay. Good. You guys ready? It's the final. It's the final race. I'd have to lose it. I'd have to get last place like 20 times to lose my lead. Bro. It looks so good. Oh, yeah. This part is the best. Oh. Launching through that bitch. Oh, so good. Let's go. Oh my God, yes. Let's go! Oh my God. Dude, I love the sound effects. I feel like they added those. But again, I'm not to be trusted when it comes to sound design. I'd really like for my first time playing Waluigi Pinball in 70 years to not end in me getting less than first place. So, Baby Daisy, it's time for you to learn some manners. Oh, dude. Yes. Ah, no. I mean, ah. Oh my God. This is scary. Oh God. I don't know why. That was so scary. I feel like I've never played Waluigi Pinball on a big screen before, so seeing that like all in front of me was like, whoa. Oh yeah. There is definitely a change in sound. I love it. I'm going to have to look this up. I'm going to have to look up whether or not these sound things are new, or if I am really just that lack of observant. If I am really that non-observant is what I meant to mean. Say, Jesus Christ. Exhibit A for why this is a good place to end the stream. Nah, it's okay. Yeah? Bitch. Haha, sucker! Oh god, dude. That's scary. I hope another level I hope we have. Oh, it's so cool. Sorry. I know, I'm really easily excited by stupid shit. Speaking of that part, where you're going through that little tube thing that's like really spirally and stuff, there's a level in, I think it's another one from Mario Kart Wii, that I think has to do with Donkey Kong, but you go through like, it looks like a gun barrel and you shoot out and go into like a forest or something. Basically the same exact visual design as the thing in the Waluigi pinball, just instead of being vibrantly flashy colors, it's oh boy. Oh boy. Yes! 10 coins, first place, let's go! And it was like, it was really cool. It was in Double Dash, also high. Oh. I definitely remember it from Mario Kart Wii, though. So it might have been one of those... Because I barely played Mario Kart Double Dash, but I know I played that level a lot. I'm pretty sure. So I'm wondering if it maybe in Mario Kart Wii it was one of those levels that was like in like the updated version, taking like a classic level. Let's go. I am so good at this game. Okay, let me get a good screenshot of this. Hello, Kelty, by the way. Welcome, my friend. How's it going? You came in at a great time because I was actually going to end stream. We just did 48 races in a row. And I'm just... you know, I'm a little tired. It's a lot. Jugnal, you bitch. Sorry. That was extremely rude. What I meant to say is Jugnal... I have to make sure he doesn't win ever again because he cannot cross 69. So basically, I shouldn't even play with him ever again. That makes sense to me. Balloon battle, race rating. Okay, cool. I still have my Labo stuff. It's a bit strewn about, but I do have it. Okay, this is bothering me a lot. Let me look this up. I need to figure out... I swear I played it in Mario Kart Wii. So give me a second. Okay, DK Mario Kart level? DK Mountain? Yes. It was in Mario Kart Wii. Okay, good. I'm not going crazy. Okay. Gotcha. I'm very excited. I'm excited that I wasn't wrong about something for once. It was also in Wii, but it was from Double... Yeah, I gotcha. That's what I was trying to figure out. I wasn't sure if maybe I was thinking of Double Dash or if it was one of those levels that was a... Yeah, you know, the classic level that was added. Anyways. Three hours on the dot. Let's go. But yeah. I think that's gonna be it for me. I'm sorry, Kelty. I'm sorry I'm leaving, but I did think it was time to take a break. But thank you for coming in, and thank you everyone else for being here. I hope you enjoyed your time. Probably going to take a break from Mario Kart for a while. I think that was a little too much. And again, just imagine if we went for the original plan where we were going to go 64 levels. Like, no, not a good idea. Oh my god. Is that a goose? Hello. It's a goosey, Mom. Hello. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Mr. Goosey Bird. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello. All right. That reminds me of something else. All right. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have an excellent day or night wherever you are in the world. And I will see you later. I'm going to try and time this if there's another honk. I want to time it. I don't think... Come on. Honk. I want you to honk. Yeah! Okay, bye.